In the constantly evolving European electric mobility landscape, January 2025 marked a historic moment when the Volkswagen ID.4 surpassed the Tesla Model Y to become the continent's best-selling electric vehicle. This leadership change represents more than a simple monthly statistical fluctuation. It symbolizes a fundamental transformation in the market dynamics that have shaped the automotive industry in recent years. With 7,177 units registered across European markets, the German electric SUV demonstrated extraordinary growth of 195% compared to the same period last year. In contrast, Tesla's Model Y experienced a significant 46% drop in registrations, totaling just 6,115 units. This turnaround occurs in the context of a European automotive market that, despite recording a slight 1.9% contraction in total sales volume in January 2025, witnessed a remarkable 38% increase in battery electric vehicle (BEV) sales, reaching approximately 166,000 units. This contrast between declining traditional vehicle sales and increasing electric vehicle adoption reveals a consistent shift in consumer preferences. Vehicles with internal combustion engines and plug-in hybrids suffered the most significant drops, with reductions of 10% and 6% respectively, while BEVs achieved a market share of about 17%, a substantial increase compared to previous years. The ID.4's rise is not an isolated phenomenon. Volkswagen Group has demonstrated a consistent strategy in the electric segment, with multiple models occupying prominent positions in European rankings. The Volkswagen ID.7, a relatively recent launch, secured third place in European electric vehicle sales with 5,179 registrations, an impressive 657% increase compared to January 2024. This multi-model success indicates that Volkswagen Group is establishing a solid presence in the European electric vehicle market, offering a growing range of options for different consumer segments. Furthermore, the ID.4's success transcends European borders. In the United States, the vehicle also demonstrated robust performance, ranking among the 3 best-selling electric vehicles, behind only Tesla's Model Y and Model 3. This transatlantic acceptance highlights the ID.4's versatility and broad acceptance across different consumer bases, potentially positioning it as one of Volkswagen's most globally successful electric vehicles. In stark contrast to its previous dominance, Tesla registered only 9,213 vehicles in European markets in January 2025, representing a substantial 45% drop compared to the same period in 2024. Both the Model Y and Model 3 suffered significant reductions in registrations, with declines of 46% and 44% respectively. This decrease is particularly notable considering that the Model Y was the best-selling car in Europe in 2023, not just among electric vehicles, and remained the 4th best-selling vehicle in 2024, with 209,214 registrations, despite a 17% year-over-year decrease. Several factors may be contributing to Tesla's declining market position. Industry analysts point to the imminent release of the refreshed Model Y, sometimes referred to as Juniper, as one possible explanation for the sales decline. Felipe Munoz, global analyst at Jato Dynamics, noted that it's not unusual for sales to drop just before a new generation or updated model is introduced to the market, as the brand reduces production of the existing model in anticipation of the new release. This explanation suggests that some potential Tesla customers may be delaying their purchases until the updated model becomes available. However, several sources also suggest that Tesla's market position in Europe may be influenced by factors beyond product cycles. Munoz added that the performance of both the Model 3 and Model Y is an indication of Tesla's declining popularity in Europe overall. Some market analysts attribute part of this decline to public reaction to Tesla CEO Elon Musk's increased political visibility, suggesting that his public statements and political positioning may have affected the brand's image among European consumers. The European electric vehicle market is becoming increasingly competitive, with multiple manufacturers vying for market share. Volkswagen Group has emerged as a particularly strong competitor, with multiple models from its various brands performing well in January 2025. Beyond the ID.4 and ID.7, the Škoda Enyaq, another Volkswagen Group product, secured a position among the 5 best-selling electric vehicles in Europe. Collectively, Volkswagen Group achieved a 26.6% market share in the European electric vehicle segment in January 2025, a significant increase from the 20.5% share it held a year earlier. Other manufacturers are also making notable inroads into the European electric vehicle market. Kia's EV3, launched in late 2024, secured 4th place in January 2025 with 5,792 registrations. This strong performance for a relatively new model suggests increasing consumer acceptance of electric vehicles from a diverse range of manufacturers beyond traditional market leaders. Perhaps most significantly, Chinese automotive brands are gaining substantial traction in the European market. Collectively, Chinese brands registered 37,134 vehicles in January 2025, a 52% increase compared to January 2024. This performance raised their combined market share to 3.7%, up from 2.4% a year earlier. While this figure may appear modest in absolute terms, the growth rate and trajectory are noteworthy. In fact, combined Chinese brand registrations in January 2025 exceeded those of Ford, a long-established player in the European market. The shift in market leadership from Tesla to Volkswagen occurs within a complex and evolving European automotive landscape. Despite the growth in electric vehicle adoption, the European car market as a whole has not fully recovered to pre-pandemic levels. Total new car registrations in 2024 reached 12.91 million vehicles, still significantly below the 15.79 million vehicles registered in 2019. This context of overall market recovery provides both challenges and opportunities for electric vehicle manufacturers. The competitive dynamics in the European electric vehicle market are likely to continue evolving throughout 2025. While Volkswagen secured the top position in January, many analysts expect temporary fluctuations in the sales rankings. Some industry observers note that Tesla typically experiences significant monthly variations in delivery volumes, with particularly strong performance at the end of each quarter. As one analyst commented, expect the Tesla Model Y to come back with full force to the number 1 position in March 2025. The imminent arrival of Tesla's refreshed Model Y adds another layer of complexity to future market projections. Once the updated model becomes widely available, Tesla may experience a rebound in registrations. However, the increasing competitiveness of the market, with strong offerings from Volkswagen Group, Korean manufacturers, and Chinese brands, suggests that Tesla's previous level of dominance may be difficult to regain. Price competition is also becoming a significant factor in the European electric vehicle market. While Europe has traditionally been a premium-focused market for electric vehicles, growing competition and the entry of Chinese manufacturers may put pressure on pricing strategies. Volkswagen has already demonstrated aggressive pricing in certain markets, with reports indicating that the company has reduced the price of its Chinese version of the ID.4 to less than $20,000. The increasing adoption of electric vehicles in Europe reflects a broader transition toward more sustainable transportation options. Despite competitive shifts among individual manufacturers, the overall growth trajectory for electric vehicles remains strong. January 2025, approximately 59% of all passenger vehicles sold in Europe featured some form of electrification, including fully electric plug-in hybrid and hybrid systems, representing substantial growth from the 49% share recorded a year earlier. This continued growth suggests that consumer acceptance of electric vehicles is increasing, independent of specific brand preferences. As technology matures, charging infrastructure expands, and more diverse models become available, electric vehicles are increasingly becoming a mainstream choice rather than a niche option. The performance of different powertrain types in January 2025 further illustrates this transition. While battery electric vehicles experienced strong growth, both internal combustion engine vehicles and plug-in hybrids saw sales declines. This trend suggests that as the market matures, consumers may increasingly prefer either fully electric vehicles or traditional internal combustion engines, with transitional technologies like plug-in hybrids potentially losing appeal.